Shalom, y'all. This is 7RD. As you can see, I'm sitting in my porch, and you can see it's after 9 o'clock. The night has fallen, and I'm out here chilling. It's just me, the Father, and His creation, and the night. I like to think of this as when Abraham was told to go out and look at the stars. It was at night. The Father wanted to show him something. And so this is what I call them meditation moments. And that's what I often do. I sit and meditate on the Father's word. That's how the Father deposit His truth in the individual, His goodness. You know the scripture to say, oh, give thanks to Yah, for He is good, and His mercy endureth forever. Within that goodness that the Father represents in His character, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, power, sovereignty, authority is all involved and embedded in His goodness. Speaking of goodness, I'm also studying in my meditation, and I'm studying the Hebrew character Thet. This is called a Thet, and what this is resembles a container. It makes the sound of a TH or a T. This is the grammatical writing of the letter Tet. Tet. This makes the sound of TH. This is a Yod, makes the sound of a Y. And this is a Tav. Tet is goodness, a container that is to be full of the Father's goodness. You know what the scripture says. My cup runneth over. What David was talking about, that's what he was talking about here. This is a Yod, which is the arm and hand of the Most High. You know what the Most High said when He delivered the Israelites out of Egypt? He said, with an outstretched arm, with an outstretched hand. You know what He said in Isaiah 53? Who hath believed the report, and who is the arm of Yah revealed? This is arm and a hand, which represent power, which represent the Most High. The smallest character in the Hebrew alphabet is the Yod, and it's in every character or letter. You see it here, you see it here. It lets you know that the Father is in every jot and tittle. Jot and tittle. Look at that. There it is again right here. See it right here, and right here. It represents the Father. The Hebrew language is so beautiful, brothers and sisters, because it has deeper meaning than just the English language. And I would pray that the Father's children would come back and see the beauty of His word. These words represent life. When the Father goodness is deposited in an individual, that individual become a light unto the world. The Father goodness represents His word. It represents His power. It represents His authority. It represents all of His sovereignty, which we cannot contain. We just a small container to be filled. And this container is specifically designed to be filled with the goodness of the Father. That's what Tet represents. So whenever you see this word in the Hebraic alphabet, because Greek, you got alphabet. In Hebrew, you got Aleph. Alpha is the first letter of the Greek. Aleph is the first character of the Hebrew. A is the first letter of the English language. But it all ties into the one language that was spoken from heaven at the beginning, which is Hebrew. Now, this right here is a modern form of Hebrew. It's a pictograph, but the original Paleo Hebrew was actually a container. See, our language is a language of functionality. Everything else is dysfunctional when it's not with the Father. The Father is good. So this container, if it's filled with anything else but the Father, it will function, but it will be dysfunction. But when it's filled with the Father, which is good, only the Father is good. When this is filled with the Father, then it's function like it's supposed to function. But anything else is dysfunction. This is why when Adam obeyed his wife and his wife listened to the serpent, their vessel was filled with dysfunction. And everything turned upside down. And so this is what I am doing in my meditated moments. Somewhere around after 9 o'clock. Listen to my man, Sugar My Knot. I really like this man. He's dead and gone. He done passed on. But I like his songs. He got a real smooth voice. Hebrew Israelite. Listen to him. The name of the song is Trying Man. It's talking about somebody that's trying to do right, that's trying to make it in life. Give him a hand. do what you can, yeah. Give him a hand. He's a trying man. He getting ready to say it now. You see? Trying to live for the Most High. That's how I interpret these songs. I personalize these songs and I put them in perspective to minister to me, to give me edification. Because when you are a trying man or a trying woman to strive to enter in at the straight gate so your container can be filled with the goodness of the Father, you can do nothing but go in the right direction of power and liberty that's in the Father. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting on the porch and I'm sitting here chilling. And this is my meditative moment.